Look, my brother, we're 3 months in right now. Almost 3 months in. At the time you're seeing this video, you gotta stay locked in, my brother. You gotta stay locked in. You gotta fight like you really want it this year. Because you're not doing that right now, bro. You're really not doing that. You're probably at like 40% of what you can do. And I want to see you get to 100. Because when you're operating at your full potential, nobody can stop you. But you gotta get there. You gotta be well-rounded in every single area. Because if you are, bro, nobody can stop you. I promise that. But right now, you're not at it. That's probably why you clicked on this video. So I'm going to help you get to it. I'm going to help you fire on every single cylinder that you need to. And you know what that starts with? The body. Strong mind, strong body. You've got to push yourself, bro. In the gym, everything, bro. At the gym, work, everything. Because it all filters into one. It's like a giant funnel. You got your diet. You got your work, you got your workouts, you got your sleep. It's all one funnel. You have to be well-rounded at every single area. You can't slack on one. Once you slack on one, you slack on all of them. Once you don't get good sleep, you slack on your workouts. Once you don't get good food, you slack on your weight, you slack on your workouts, everything. It all filters in. So you gotta get focused, my boy. You gotta be so focused on what you want that nothing else matters. See, this is why so many people don't get to their full potential. It's because once it starts getting hard, they stop. And you can't do that. You got to sit with those emotions. You got to figure out what you are learning from them and just keep pushing on. There's nothing wrong with failure. Honestly, failure is going to teach you more than any type of success. So you got to figure out what you want with it. You got to figure out if you're willing to go to that edge or if you're just going to take the easy route. Because it's so easy to take the easy route. Everybody wants you to take the easy route. That's all it is. Life is not meant to be easy. This world is suffering now. It's who can suffer the most, who can hang on the most, who is willing to put in the effort when nobody else is. See, oftentimes the people that are putting in the effort are the ones at the top, and you just don't realize it. So you gotta be willing to go to the edge to get yourself back on track, bro. And you're gonna go through ups and downs. Some days you're gonna be so motivated, like crisp. You're gonna feel like you're on top of the world, and then next thing you know, God's gonna throw you a curveball and he's gonna knock you down. You gotta be willing to pick your head up and keep pushing. Nothing's ever been easy. There's always something hard, and growing up, I've realized it's only gonna get harder. You think it's hard right now. Wait till you get out of college, wait till you get out of high school, wherever you're at. It's one level up. You gotta be willing to keep leveling up. There is no backtracking. You cannot backtrack. And if you do backtrack, you can't stay there. So the way you get your life back on track is you need to start by listing out things that you're struggling with. What are you struggling with? Put it down and fix it. 3 things. Don't focus on more than 3 things. Because once you start going 5 to 10, your mind can't handle it. You got to start with the baby steps and then transition into it. It's like going for a run right now. Say you go for 5 miles. It's going to be too much, bro. It's going to be too much unless you run all the time. So you got to start with baby steps, like half a mile. Same thing, anything else, bro. Diet, start eating healthy breakfast, then transition into lunch, then transition into dinner. Then next thing you know, you're doing that 7 days a week and you're on your crap, bro. That's what it is. You got to build the mental fortitude to get your stuff done. You can't start by going guns a-blazing to the wall. You got to just relax a minute. Take it like strategically. Don't go full on like get motivated. It ain't no motivation that's gonna fix it. You gotta be willing to pull yourself out of the fire, bro. You gotta put yourself in there and pull yourself out. And that starts by just figuring out things you need to improve and solving it. The world is at your fingertips in every single area right now. You can do whatever you want. It's not like how in the old days you couldn't get in touch with people, you couldn't access the resources to change your life. You're watching this video right now, and for that I'm proud, but you gotta really work for yourself, bro. Nobody's gonna hand you it. And that's the one thing, like, you might be comfortable right now because you got a family or you got your parents taking care of you. It don't matter, bro. I promise you, once you get out of the house, you're gonna get dropped, and you gotta be willing to pull yourself out of the mud and keep going. It's all just roadblocks. You can't let them mess with you. That's the biggest thing. Write down 3 things that are bothering you right now that you need to fix. Whether it's diet, sleep, workouts, you need to go to the gym more. That is probably the number one thing, is people aren't pushing themselves or going to the gym as much as they need to be. If you're willing to put yourself through agony physically, then mentally you're going to be able to handle it much better. Once you suffer mentally and physically at the same time through workouts, through strength training, through running, especially running's pretty hard, your life begins to almost format itself as easy. You know, like you start getting better at handling situations. I've seen it myself. I used to be so weak, bro. I used to be the weakest link, man, like for real. But then now I feel like I'm definitely not the strongest person in the world, but I feel like I'm getting there, you know. Every day I try to get better at it. And it all starts by how you roll out of bed in the morning and take yourself to the gym, put out. Because you got to do it. Do it first thing in the morning. It don't matter what time it is. Go to bed early. Because if you really want it this year, you're going to have to grind. Nobody's going to give it to you. So keep pushing. Let's go.